A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's ABC, then it's Matt Barnes, and it's World Peace at the small forward. And for Dallas, Nowitzki is out there with Marion. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Chandler, and it's Stevenson in at the shooting guard position. So the Lakers win the tip. Bryant finds Barnes. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, World Peace. Misses the three. Stevenson against World Peace for three. Kidd, he can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bryant passes to Paul. Back to Bryant. Over Nowitzki. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find the open man. His court awareness simply off the charts.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked him about the challenge of this team, and he said those guys are really aware. They don't take bad shots or make mental errors. And that puts a lot of pressure on us to be just as efficient as they are. We must value our possessions and match them shot for shot. Kevin?
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, and that takes great communication on the defensive end. Now, the rotations, they're going to have to be quick.
Stevenson drives in. Good work defensively by Bryant. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Bryant's got 7.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
And it's Stevenson missing.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Kidd with it. Chris Paul covering. Paul against Stevenson. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
Pass to Bryant. Over Kidd. And there's another one for the Lakers.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Chandler. Bynum with the steal. Lakers leading by 7. Passes it to World Peace. Bynum down low. He's covered by Kidd. Bynum, no good. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Mavericks. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Jason Kidd. And he gets it to go. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what. what, it's a copycat league, and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. Bynum, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
A different look for Dallas. Butler comes in for Sean Marion. And it's Dimes in for Deshaun Stevenson.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside Bryant. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Terry looking over the floor. Outside Kidd. 13 feet away. It's good. Kidd's got his second bucket tonight.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now here's Paul. Over Kidd. Offensive rebound. Bynum down low. Chandler on him. Second chance shot. Chandler with the steal. Here's Terry. Again, the Mavericks score.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now here's Kobe. Pulls it up. And that one released in time, but no good. We'll return shortly. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
We've got Chandler. J.J. Barea is out there with Dime. And it's Karan Butler. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Barea. Terry outside. Shoots over Kobe. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Terry.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And World Peace kicks to Bryant. The pass to Bynum. Back to Bryant. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Butler. The Mavericks shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Nowitzki. And the layup's good off the glass.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Up top, Kobe. Terry covering. Shots good by Kobe.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Barea, the pass to Nowitzki. Terry outside. Out to Chandler. Passes it to Barea. Moves back up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Paul against Barea. Launches a 3. Chris Paul, and that's good. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Strong form. Paul, he's a dead-eye shooter from beyond.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brownie's checked in for Tiny, and Fisher subbed in for Paul. And so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Terry. Back to Barea. Takes it off the glass.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Kobe, the pass to Walt. Brown against Terry. Chalk up 2 there. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And there's the pass to Chandler. Terry outside. The dish now to Barea. And Brown over to help. Here's Terry. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Fisher, the pass to Bryant. On the wing, and again it's the Lakers. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. 6-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Nice shot by Terry.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for J.J. Barea. How he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. He's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Now here's Bryant. 11 points in the game. Here's Bynum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. No, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think that today, an open game for him where he can get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Shrimp. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break, whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but played like a little bit of a guard, those 2 guys come to mind.
Mavericks trailed by 4. And it's Terry off the drive, got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Outside, Kobe. Fisher against Barea. On the wing, Bryant. He's got 11, and Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Now here's Terry. They trail by 6. Chandler dishes to Stojakovic. Terry outside. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Kobe against Terry. Left side, Kobe. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Stojakovic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Barea with a wide open look, sinks the triple.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kobe kicks to Brown. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bryant, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Dallas. Kidd comes in for J.J. Barea. And then for Los Angeles, Tiny, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Paul in for Fisher. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Kidd. And Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Bryant. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the board, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys have been battling, putting everything they had to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
The Mavericks trailing. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Chris Paul. Tiny out there with Barnes. And there's Bryant. And it's Bynum in at the center position. Barnes trying to free himself up. And it's Paul missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Bynum with the block. The drive by Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
The shot by Marion, no good.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Bryant passes to Paul. Marion against World Peace. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Paul passes to Bynum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
and you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
night.
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Now here's Kidd. He's got 5. That one falls. Kidd's got 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Kidd against Paul. Inside, Bynum. That one, no good. Chandler with the defensive effort. Mavericks trailed by 8. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Nowitzki, and that one, good. He's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Ball against Kidd. Paul dishes to Bryant. 6 to shoot. And again, the Lakers, no good.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to stop the half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Butler, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And the Lakers also making a change. Smith checked in for Barnes. Both free throws good from Kidd.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Paul outside. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 8 points.
The quick trigger on Paul is what I like to see. Don't put it on the deck. Just catch, shoot, and bring it up.
For 3, Kidd. It's rebounded by Paul. Lakers leading by 7. 14 feet away, and the shot goes in.
That medium range area, that was Paul's bread and butter when he entered into the league. I mean, then he added range to that.
Kidd passes to Butler. Back to Kidd. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 11 points for Jason Kidd.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love how determined Paul is inside. He's skilled at figuring out ways to pick up contact.
The Lakers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that one falls for Paul.
Well, look, I've always thought that the way Paul leads his team was impressive. Look, he's always talking, giving instruction. I guess he's a real player coach.
Both free throws good from Paul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Kidd passes to Butler, shoots the 3, traps in the tray. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can see kids' ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Here's Kobe. Here's Bynum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Sean Marion.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Lakers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Bynum. Mavericks trail by 8. Kidd passes to Marion. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard, that quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops. And Marion drops them both. And it's Paul with the ball for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. He feeds it to Bynum. Chandler with the steal. Stevenson against Kobe. Stevenson outside. Bynum with the block.
And they continue to control the glass.
Kidd against Paul. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. And it's Bynum with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Paul. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside world peace. Pass to Bynum. Over in the corner, Paul. No good. Shot missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Stolen by Stevenson. Pull up Jay. And that one goes long.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Oh, that's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Ball against Kidd. Paul with the ball. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Marion. Dimes is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Nowitzki and Stevenson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Marion. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Marion's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Dallas. The Lakers in the lead. Passes to Brown. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Here's Stevenson. The wide open look here for Marion. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Surprised everyone by passing out of his shot. What a fantastic dish.
Lakers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Brown outside. World peace against Nowitzki. Just 5 to shoot. World peace, the pass to Bynum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Bynum. Mavericks making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in. And both free throws good for Bynum.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
World peace against Stojakovic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Now here's Paul. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. That's good from Bynum on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
And the vision of Paul is just extraordinary. An expert at finding passing lanes off the screen.
Here's Kidd. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Terry outside. Puts one up from 19. And it's Nowitzki missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Brown the pass to Paul. Elbow shot. Kept alive. The feed to Bynum. Bynum is doubled. Paul outside. Tries again. Good on the jump shot. Paul's got 11 points here in just the second half.
How about the great shot selection of Paul on that play? He lets the offense come natural.
Terry against Brown. Nowitzki has the open look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Oh, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now, here is world peace. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he gets it back. Here's Paul. Yep, that one goes. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Still very athletic. I mean, Paul, put it on the deck and get to his spots.
And the Mavericks call time here. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, He's just been a slasher tonight, always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Pass to Nowitzki. Dallas, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 7. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Yeah, and at this stage, that's just what you need to do. You got to get those high percentage looks.
Now here's Kobe. And World Peace kicks the bynum. Bryant looking over the floor. Misses the hole. Now shooting 8 for 14. And the pass to Nowitzki. Puts one up from 19. Again, the Mavericks score. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Barnes. It's Bynum high post. Here's Bryant. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Kobe's got 20 points.
And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again.
Now here's Nowitzki over Barnes. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Barnes outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now an 8-point Laker lead. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Kidd passes to Terry. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Chandler dishes to Kidd. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Nowitzki. That one rolling around and rims out. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside, World Peace. Bryant against Terry. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.